Good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
First, we deal with assignment 1 or assignment 2.
सर 1 के इंटीजर टाइप ही बचे तो वो पहले कर लो।
हाँ सर
1 में ओनली इंटीजर टाइप इज लेफ्ट।
Okay. Only integer type is left. It saves a lot of time. Bolo, problem numbers.
सर 43
37,
सर 43 45 एंड 46
42, 48,
40
37,
37 or 47?
37,
सर 40
49
40th question. Oh, I started with the wrong one. That's okay. Moving in a horizontal electric field of intensity, this number of excess electrons on the drop, find the value of K. Dust particle moving in the horizontal field. The force on it will be QE. Right, surrounding medium of a particle is moving with uniform horizontal speed. Net force should be 0. Do you know how much is viscous drag force? 6 pi eta RV. Stokes theorem. Viscosity is dealt with for you people.
Yes, sir.
6 pi eta RV is Q into E. N into E into capital E. Charge will be number of particles into charge of each electron. Everything else is given. Pi you know, eta is given, R is given, V is given, E is given. 37 somebody said, which I missed. 37. P is given as Pi cap. E is given as 4x y square I cap plus 4x square yg cap. If I copied the question right, he wants the force. First to find out the potential energy. Minus P dot E. Dot product will be 4xy square. P I dot I is 1. I dot plus 0 g cap. So 0 into this will be 0. This is the potential. F is minus du by dx I cap. Keep the negative sign outside. Minus du by dy j cap. More orthodoxly, del u by del x or do u by do x or do u, partial differentiation. Differentiate this with respect to x, put I cap. Differentiate this with respect to y, put j cap. Can you? And final answer, he didn't ask in terms of I cap, j cap. He asked the magnitude. Final answer, root over of this square plus this square. Will you be able to do or not?
yes, sir, got it.
Tell me when I can drop the book.
Sir, Run took a screenshot in case anyone needs it.
$42. Along y-axis, you want the field. I think the answer is wrong. Today only I
Yes, sir.
repeated.
The answer is
Yes, sir, the answer is wrong. That's it. Otherwise,
This
I
lambda 2, this is lambda 1. Am I right? You want the field only along y-axis. X-axis should cancel out. 2k lambda 2 by r. This will have k lambda 1 by r. These both should be equal. Lambda 1 by lambda 2 is 1 by 2. $43. I'll have to rub this part of the board to solve 43. 43 is slightly.
it should be 2 by 1, right?
$43. You have positive charge uniformly distributed. Here you have negative charge uniformly distributed. You have an electric field this way. Consider an element E dq. Similarly, an element here E dq. E dq will cancel out. Friction is equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration will be the acceleration of center of mass. Acceleration will be the acceleration of center of mass, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, why didn't you take electrostatic forces? Electrostatic forces will cancel out. Now, net total torque because of this is E. dq is lambda r d theta. dq into the perpendicular distance will be r cos theta, right? The perpendicular distance will be r cos theta 2 times 0 to pi by 2. Why 2 times? This distance is r cos theta. Because of this also torque will add up. Both are giving me clockwise torque. Minus F into R. F into R gives me anti-clockwise torque. Should be equal to I into alpha. Torque equation ढंग से समझ लो. E into dq. dq is lambda r d theta. Into the perpendicular distance is r cos. Minus F into R is I into alpha. I is mr square. This is my second equation. A is equal to R alpha is the third equation.
सर आपने टॉर्क इक्वेशन एलिमेंट पे निकाला ना?
एक छोटा एलिमेंट पे निकाल के that I integrated from 0 to pi by 2.
ओके सर.
But friction is acting on the whole body. Friction I don't need to integrate. So that is kept out of the bracket.
Sir, I took the screenshot and sent it.
45. E is equal to E naught sine of omega t. I cap. E naught value is given. Omega value is given. Mass of the particle is given. Charge is given. Okay. What else do we need? Find the maximum speed. पूछ रहा है. Acceleration is QE by M. This will be Q E naught by M sine of omega t. That will also be along I cap. Acceleration is dV by dt. Q E naught by M sine of omega t. I cap. dV is equal to Q E naught by M sine omega t dt. Integrate this as a function of time. I will get V as a function of time. V as a function of time, you want maximum velocity. dV by dt should be 0. You will get the time at which velocity is maximum. That time you substitute in the expression for velocity, you will get maximum speed.
Sir, is there some way we can compare the equation of SHM in this?
You can, actually you can. In SHM, when the particle is vibrating, where will velocity be maximum? At
At the center.
Center.
equilibrium position. At
At the
Equilibrium.
equilibrium position, velocity will be maximum. Equilibrium position means acceleration should be 0.
Yes, sir.
Technically, when I do dV by dt is nothing but this. This when I equate it to 0, I get the answer.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Sir, can't you just multiply the expression for acceleration you have with dt on both sides and then integrate to find change in velocity?
वही तो किया है.
No, but then can't you just put t as pi by 10 की power 3? सीधा.
Pi by 10 to the power 3 क्यों डालूं?
Because that's when that's the time for which the velocity will be maximum.
क्या बोल रहा है? I'm not sure.
The time at which the velocity will be maximum is pi by 10 की power 3.
I mean pi by omega.
The omega की value we know now.
Okay,
So
you substituted the value of omega, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Equate this to 0, you get the answer time. The time you substitute here, you will get the answer.
That's अच्छा.
Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir. Screenshot ले लिया.
$46. Hey, equate correction in 46. Did I give you people? You have got two rings. Because of the first ring field here, second ring field here, equate both of them. It should be 0. QA and QB. This is QA. This is QB. This radius is A, this radius is B. K, QA, X upon A square plus X square to the power 3 by 2. should be K QB x upon B square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. Substitute Q and QB, both the fields should be equal and opposite for the net force at that point to be 0. Equilibrium. The Q value which is given, I think it should come to the release is the correction 2 by 5 to the power minus 3 by 2. Q should not be there, Q should be here. Was this the correction that I sent you people?
So you didn't send it to us.
I haven't sent the correction.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Change that Q. 1 second, let me verify if that is what I sent to the other batches as well. 8 seconds. I vaguely remember that. I'm not. To this problem.
Yes, sir. You had sent the correction.
Where they saying no. And was this the correction or not? Who verified?
Yes, sir. आपने पूरा क्वेश्चन ही भेज दिया था.
Yeah, minus 2 by 5 to the power minus 3 by 2 into Q, right? Substitute that, equate both, you get done. The Q will not be in the numerator, as it will not be to the power of. Forty-eight. 48 may, when you have two identical pit balls hanging this way, you have grounded this or you have removed the charge from this. When you remove the charge from this will come in touch with this, right? When it comes in touch with this was originally Q and Q. This angle is some theta and theta. This is L, right? You have grounded this isolated. So now what happens? They both will come in touch with each other. This will become Q by 2, this will become Q by 2. Now again they will come to a deflection. This will be theta, this will be theta. This is T. This is T cos theta, this will become mg. This will be electrostatic repulsion, this will be T sin theta. This is it. Body is in equilibrium, T cos theta is equal to mg, T sin theta is equal to Fe. What will Fe be equal to? K. Fe will be, here it is K Q by 2 divided by L sin theta 2L sin theta whole square. This will be L sin theta. Fe will be Q by 2L sin theta whole square. This Fe in this case, then it is. Don't take the same thetas, all that you will have to adjust. A and B distances are given. Why am I taking L sin theta and all that? Distances are given, right? In the first case, what was the distance? A or B? Distance between them is A. This is A by 2. Distance between them is A square. Second case, it will be B square. Am I right? Electrostatic repulsion.
Sir,
Now here,
both cases theta is same.
pardon?
Both cases theta is the same.
Is it?
I don't think so.
One of the condition is the distance between them is A and here it is B. That means what will this distance be? A by 2. Sin theta in this case will be A by 12. Here sin theta will be b by 2f. Theta will not be the same in both the cases. Why should it be the same?
So
So can you explain how q by 2 came again?
When you are grounded one, you have removed the charge on it.
Yes.
Now these both are identical bodies.
Hmm.
When they come in contact with each other, they will share charge
Yes, sir.
till both of them come down to the same potential.
Yes.
Charge will flow from one body to the other body till both of them come down to the same potential. Now here, both are identical bodies. So charge will become q by 2 and q by 2. Q on this sphere became 0. It is this q which is shared by both of them. Q on this sphere became 0 because you grounded it. Now this q is shared by both of them till they come down to the same potential. Why do they come close at the first place? When one sphere doesn't have any charge, obviously there will be no repulsion between them.
Got it.
49. It's a plate. Nothing but projectile motion. Nothing but projectile motion. Initial speed 45 degree, lower plate sufficiently long, separation 2 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters. Maximum value of velocity of the particle not to hit the plate. The electric field between the plates is this. Directed upwards, find W. Right? Here generally you can find out H maximum. H maximum, what is your formula? U square sine 2 theta, sine square theta by 2g. Here I will put up G effective. What is G effective? G plus EQ by M. Is it a positive charged particle or negative? Negative charged particle will experience a force opposite to the direction of the field. So that force and G are in the same direction. So instead of G, I will put G plus EQ by M. If you don't want the particle to touch the upper plate, H maximum should be lesser than 2 centimeters. H maximum should be lesser than 2 centimeters. Just make sure that you are taking the right units. Okay. Tell me assignment 2.
Fourth.
2, 5, 11, 13.
Did I hear 4?
Yes, sir.
10.
6, 16.
16 or 6 or both?
Sir, both.
It starts with second problem. Electric potential at point P whose coordinates are x is 0, not fair. This is a ring. You have negative charge on this side and positive charge on this side. Maybe I took that wrong, I don't know. I took ulta. Doesn't matter. Even then potential will not change. You want the potential along this axis. Am I right? Say something.
Yes, sir.
Positive charge will give me a potential here. Negative charge will give me an identical potential here with a negative sign.
Yes.
Distance I know here. Every small element is at the same distance. See the distance. I will show you here. This is the distance. This is the distance. This is the distance. This is the distance. It is the same. So positive charge, every element is at the same distance from this state. Negative charge, every element is at the same distance from this state. Summation of both will be 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
4.
Sir, but they're
Now-
asking for the potential at not at the center.
और मैंने कहा सेंटर से बोला आपने देखा नहीं I didn't take center. I took the tip of this pen. Is this looking like the center of the ring for you?
No, sir, but isn't it in the plane at a different point in the plane? Because y is given that.
Coordinates देखो ढंग से 0, r by 2. X is 0. Oh, I think you have a point. 1 second. Thin ring of radius r meters is placed in xy plane such that its center lies at the origin. The half ring region x less than 0 carries uniform linear charge density. The remaining half ring is carrying uniform linear charge density minus sigma. So his x coordinate is 0, but y coordinate is r by 2.
And the y-axis is given in the question, so it's in the plane only.
What is the answer given for this?
0.
Y-axis is given in the same plane. R by 2. R by 2. R by 2. Okay. There is a reason for us to get 0 either. Have a look at it. Now, you consider an element here, you consider an element here. There will be a dipole moment like this.
Yes, sir.
All dipole moments you integrate. Actually, it is the reverse. Positive here, negative here. All such type of dipole moments you integrate, you will get a net dipole moment this way. Yes or no?
Yes.
Along this perpendicular bisector, will the potential be 0 anyway? For a dipole, what is the expression for potential P cos theta? Theta is 90. He's playing a very structured game here. 2. Have a look at this. This side was positive. This side was negative. When you calculated the first bit, you consider an element here, and you found this to be dp. You integrated all the dp's, you got a net total dipole moment here. But along this point, when this angle is 90, this may be r by 2 or r by 3, r by 4, wherever you go. Potential is P cos 90 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Cos 90 is 0. So the potential is 0 along that line.
Yeah, sir, got it. Sir, but in the first question, I integrated along different diameters instead of.
Doesn't matter. Ultimately, you will get the same dipole.
Uh-huh.
It will be along the. All you will have to do is you will take an element here and here. You will get a dipole moment like this. Vertical components cancel out. Horizontal components will add.
Yeah, I got the answer.
Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir, took the screenshot.
Now, fourth question. This is A, this is B. Consider a small element at a distance of R of thickness dr. Of thickness dr. Right? What will dq on that particular be? Sigma into 2 pi r dr. Sigma is charge per unit area. Rather technically it is pi r dr because it is a semicircle. Right? Now d because of a semicircle is 2k lambda by r. How much will lambda be? I'll have to convert that. Lambda need to be calculated. Lambda will be sigma dr 2k sigma into dr by r. Lambda is substituted as sigma dr. How did you do that? By taking the charge and equating. What will be the charge dq on this? Sigma into pi r into dr. If not lambda into pi r, dq will be, if I take charge per unit length into length, length is pi r, or charge per unit area into area of the strip, area of the strip is pi r into dr. So sigma dr is equal to lambda. Lambda is sigma dr. As simple as it. Say something, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, where did you get this formula from? Semicircular ring. Where did you get this formula from? Semicircular ring. Semicircular ring, do you remember the formula of the semicircular ring? 2k lambda by r. You are replacing lambda with sigma dr. Now, suppose you ask for the potential. Potential, every small element will be at the same distance from here. Every small element will be at the same distance. K dq by r. This is K sigma pi r dr by r. This is the potential. K dq by r will give you the potential. Yes, because every small element of the semicircular ring is at the same distance from this. Is the catch in it clear?
Yes, sir.
Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Fifth problem is all about a cone. If you can calculate the potential here, your job is done. Do you agree with that? What is the definition of potential? Work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Energy required to take a charge from Q from infinity to the apex A is nothing but the potential at A. Agreed? Now
Yes,
you
sir.
take this as R. Consider an element. Take this as X. This will be dx. Slant height to be dx. That's important. Right? I'll take this as R. This distance is R. R by capital R is equal to X by L. L is the slant. Small r by capital R is equal to X by L. Agreed? Now, first of all, find out dq. Charge per unit area. What will that be? Pi RL into area of this strip that you consider. Agreed? That will be 2 pi r dx. 2 pi r dx. Agreed?
Hmm.
2 pi r dx. Now dv, because of the ring, the potential here, right? Because of the ring, k dq by root over of small r square plus this distance, r square plus that distance square will be x technically. Life becomes much more simple for it. For the ring, if you people remember the formula, this is x, this is r. This will be root over of r square plus x square. That is what you had in the denominator. Yes or no?
Yes,
That
sir.
root over of r square plus x square is x here. This line height, this length. So directly I can take it as x instead of taking small r. Take this and then get this value of x. I already took that in terms of x. K dq by x. How much is dq? Pi and pi will go. K 2 by R L integral R dx divided by R. Keep that in the denominator inside. Divided by x. I have this x. dq I substituted from here. 2 q I forgot. Q small r dx by capital R. L I kept outside, this x I took it inside. Right? Now eliminate small r. Eliminate small r. It will be small r equal to x capital R by L. 2kq by L. Small r is x capital R by L dx by x into R. Agreed? This will turn out to be integral dx. Life becomes much simple, right? 2kq by L square integral dx. Dx limits 0 to L. Once I get the potential, that into Q will be the work done.
Sir, I took the screenshot.
Sixth one again is on the same line, playing with you people. Sixth question is asking about a semicircle. 1 second, just stay. Is there a lag in the video?
No, sir.
अरे नहीं दिख रहा है मुझे ही लग रहा है। Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Listen. Now sixth one, this is a hemisphere. This is a hemisphere. You consider an elemental ring. The elemental ring will be like this. Agreed? Consider this to be theta. This will be d theta. This is r. Right? This will be r cos theta. This will be 90 minus theta. This will be r sin theta. He is asking potential here. So I need to know this distance. This is r minus r sin theta. Right? This is 90 minus theta. So this becomes r cos theta. So radius of the ring is r cos theta, and this distance is r minus r sin theta. Now you want the potential here. Potential he asked or field potential. dV is k dq by root over of. What is the radius of the ring that you consider? Radius of the ring that you considered is r cos theta whole square plus x square is the distance of the center of the ring from that point. R minus r sin theta whole square. K dq by root over of r cos theta whole square plus r minus r sin theta whole square. Substitute dq sigma into this quantity. How much will be this? Sigma into 2 pi r cos theta into r d theta. Integrate that from theta equal to 0 to theta equal to pi by 0 equal to pi. Integral is not very difficult. Whatever you get in the denominator after simplifying that square root, take it as t. Rather, because I have a square root, take it as t square. dt will be that there in the numerator. T dt will be there in the numerator.
Sir, can we consider a sphere of radius r, and then if we remove one hemisphere, then the field?
तो एक हेमिस्फीयर का पता होना चाहिए ना यार आपको. Subtract कैसा करोगे? Sphere of hemisphere calculate किया है. You will know the potential due to that. But hemisphere का value subtract करोगे तभी तो आंसर आएगा.
हाँ.
Can I rub the board?
सर इससे आंसर ए आता है बट डी दिया हुआ है.
इससे आंसर क्या आता है?
ए ऑप्शन आया है.
You're sure?
यस सर.
और अगर सही आंसर आए तो थीटा 0 to pi by 2 जबरदस्ती सिंप्लीफिकेशन करवा रहे हो मुझसे. 2 pi r square integral of k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon sigma 2 pi r square integral of cos theta d theta root over of this is r square cos square theta. This is r square plus r square sin square theta minus 2 r square sin theta. R square cos square theta, r square sin square theta will become r square. I have another r square here, 2r square minus, right? You understood what I did? Then minus of 2r square sin theta. Is the denominator the calculation of opening up a minus b whole square, correct?
Yes.
Say something.
Yes sir.
No. This is 0 to pi by 2. This will become 2. I will be left with sigma r square by 2 epsilon naught integral cos theta d theta. I will bring 1, 2 and 1 root 2 outside. 1 r I will bring it out. R square, if I bring it out of the square root, it becomes r. This will be root 2 times epsilon naught. Root 2. 2 भी बाहर ले आए, so it will be root over of 1 minus sin theta. Root over of 1 minus sin theta. Agreed?
Yes sir.
Now, I'll put t square is equal to 1 minus sin theta. 2t dt is equal to minus cos theta d theta. So, numerator will become minus of 2 dt divided by 1 minus sin theta t square with the square root is t. Minus 2 dt is the integral. Minus 2t. Minus 2. What is t? Root over of 1 minus sin theta. So this when I substitute here, sigma r by 2 root 2 epsilon naught. This is root over of minus 2 1 minus sin theta. 0 to pi by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Sigma r by root 2 epsilon naught. Root over of, I keep the negative sign outside. 1 minus sin pi by 2 is how much? 1. Minus of root over of 1 minus sin 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus of minus is plus 1. What is the answer given?
Yes sir. D is given a mistake किया था.
And upside down for 5 minutes and send me the video. No mistake किया. Simplification करवाया तूने मुझसे. No mistakes accepted. Or catch your ears, take 10 sit-ups, send me the video by evening.
Yes sir.
वरना बाकी क्लास याद दिलाना, इसको क्लास में अगले क्लास में 10 बार सिंप्लीफिकेशन करना. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir. I took the screenshot.
Yes, sir.
$13. That's what I see for 10. End points of a segment of length d, there are two identical positive charges, ratio of the electric field strength and potential at a point characterized at an angle of 37 degree on the circle drawn by the left segment. Hey, ये तो बड़ा आसान है यार, simple geometry. 10th क्वेश्चन आप लोगों ने सॉल्व नहीं किया यार, 100% सॉल्व नहीं किया, ये तो बहुत ही आसान क्वेश्चन. You have 2 point charges plus q and plus q. Plus q plus q. This is the coordinate, right? I'm taking this distance as d, this distance as alpha, this will be 90 minus alpha. What will be the potential there? Potential at that particular point, kq by, what will this distance be? D cos alpha less kq by, what will this distance be? D sin alpha. That's my answer. Oh, field here should be root over of, field root over of q लोगे यार आप, जरा सोचो. kq by d cos alpha whole square. Sorry. क्या कर दिया? Field will be, because of this the field will be this way, because of this the field will be this way. Will the angle between them be 90 degree or not?
Yes, sir.
If the
Resultant.
angle between them is 90, resultant root over of लोगे कि नहीं?
Yes.
Oh. Isn't this question the easiest question in whole of the assignment? दो charges दिया उन लोगों ने, दो charges के वजह से the particular point potential पूछा और field पूछा है. All you had to recognize that this angle is 90 degree. Is there anybody who was unable to identify why this angle is 90?
Yes, or diameter or so.
Right. The 11th question is also pure geometry, plain geometry, which you learned in your 10th standard. Oh, sorry, COVID batch. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Eleven. In the first case, potential will be 0. Because q minus q, first case, you have what charge here plus q. You have what charge here minus q. This will be minus q plus q. Potential here, these both will cancel out, these both will cancel out. Potential at the center is 0. Anybody with a doubt in the first case?
No, sir.
Now, second case, he gave you certain angle. This angle will be how much?
37 degree.
Huh?
37.
37 degree. अब तो काम हो गया. Distances आएंगे तो काम हो गया कि नहीं? This is plus q. This is minus q. Minus q सही लिया है कि नहीं? This is minus q. This is plus q. What will this distance will be? This will be 3l by 5. Distance from here till here. Right? This distance will be 4l by 5. Now what will this distance be? 3L by 5. This is 4L by 5. A potential here due to 4 charges, is it difficult? How many of you could not calculate this distance as 3L by 5 and 4L by 5? Raise your hands. If I get the distances, calculating the potential is a child's play.
So
What
it
is
was my
really
mistake. I took that half
surprising to
angle as
me,
74, not 37. Half angle को ही 74.
अरे नहीं ये पूरा एंगल 74 दिया है.
हाँ, that was my mistake.
74 by 2 will be 37. Hey, what is really surprising for me is 11th I didn't expect as a doubt from anyone. Char distances later potential 10th and 11th. I expected 12th as a doubt. 12th किसी ने नहीं पूछा. अजीब लोग हो यार आप लोग.
Sir,
हाँ.
sir, for a hemisphere, in the 15th one, they have asked the well, at the center of the hemisphere, it will not be the same, right? It will be derive किया था वो sigma.
I'll tell you an alternative for that. First of all, let me finish the 13th.
Sir,
13th.
sir, in 12th question, we just have to take origin for everything, no? When we liquid field.
Could you people solve the 12th question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Origin मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है. अब जो now lambda he has given as lambda not cos square phi. Fine. I will consider an element theta d theta. Potential. Potential जब पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन बहुत आसान हो गया. Why did question become easy? dv is equal to k dq by r. K dq is lambda r d theta by r. K lambda naught cos square theta d theta. K lambda naught cos square theta. Phi rather. उसने phi लिया. I by chance took theta. You take phi. Integrate this 0 to 2 pi. That's my answer. You should know the integration of cos square theta. That is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2.
सर 15th वाले में वो यूज कर सकते हैं ना स्फीयर कंसीडर करके फिर
15th, I'll tell you do it this way. First of all, sphere नहीं consider करोगे. Complete hemisphere के वजह से do you know the potential here? K cube by R. Do we know the term? Why? Because any small element of the hemisphere you take, it will be at the same distance from here.
yes sir.
So technically, what is the solid angle subtended by the hemisphere? 2 pi. Solid angle gives me a potential of K cube by R. I am using unitary method. Now you are telling me this upper part is removed. If upper part is removed, can you find out this solid angle? Can you find out this solid angle? Yes or no? this dome shaped structure. You gave me this angle theta. What will be the solid angle? 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. Haven't we done this in the class?
Yes, yes.
Why a blank face? He gave you this angle as 30. That means indirectly he gave you this angle as 60.
Okay.
So do I know the solid angle subtended by this?
Yes.
Now, from the total solid angle, I subtract this. That will be the leftover part's solid angle.
Yes.
What is this total solid angle? 2 pi. Why? Because it is hemispherical. Minus this solid angle 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta will give me what potential? That's my answer. This divided by this into this.
Oh, okay, sir.
You can avoid integration all throughout. Provided if
Sir,
you can
इसको
calculate the solid angle because of the removed part.
सर इसको नॉर्मल डेरिवेशन और लिमिट्स को चेंज करके भी सेम आंसर आ रहा है.
Yes, absolutely, nothing wrong. Somebody was asking about this procedure, hence I did it this way. Consider an elemental ring and put the limits. Instead of 0 to pi by 2, put 0 to 30 degree. Next two problems also you people did. I expected 17th would be a doubt. You people made 16. Somehow I have a feeling you people didn't give a serious attempt to this assignment. Please redo it. 16th problem may positive charged particles start at rest 25 centimeters. Charged particles start at rest 25 centimeters. A second positive charged particle which is held stationary throughout the experiment. Charged particle held at rest. This is fixed. This is 25 centimeters. This is kept. First particle is released and accelerates away from the second particle which is fixed. When the first particle has moved another 25 centimeters, it has acquired a velocity of 10 root 2 meters per second. What is the maximum velocity that the first particle will achieve? When will the first particle achieve maximum velocity? When it goes to infinity. It's continuously accelerating. This is fixed. Till it reaches infinity, this will keep pushing that particular particle. First of all, get the relation between capital Q and small q. What is the initial potential energy? Initial potential energy is K capital Q small q by 0.25 plus initial kinetic energy will be 0. Final kinetic energy, potential energy is this upon 0.50 plus half mv square. V is given to you. This is my first equation. V is given 10 root 2. This is 10 root 2. Right? Maximum velocity, when find the initial K capital Q small q by 0.25 plus initial kinetic energy is 0. Final potential energy will be 0 plus kinetic energy will be maximum. So technically you need this value. Am I right?
Yes.
समझ में आया कि नहीं? ये value कैसा आएगा आपको? Bring this to the left. Will I get this particular value?
हाँ.
You will get it in terms of M. Divide both. Now the first equation I'll do one thing, I'll bring it to the left. This will be KQQ by 0.25 minus KQQ by 0.50 is equal to half M 10 root 2 whole square. He asks for velocity maximum or kinetic energy maximum. Maximum velocity. So here you will write half M V maximum whole square. This is one equation, this is one equation. Divide both, M will go. You can take LCM here. 1 by 0.25 is 1 by 4. This becomes 4 times. This becomes 4 times. This becomes 2 times. Subtract both. Divide these two equations. Will I get V maximum? Such a huge class and we have 14 students. Kindly switch on the cameras, all of you. Dev Thakkar, I don't recognize your face here in the class. कौन सा section में हो भाई साहब? You're on mute.
OAPJC 3.
3. Okay. This boy I remember 211289.
Hmm.
I recognize your face. But I don't know your name.
Sir Harsh.
Harsh. Right.
Yes.
Rajveer Nair. I am able to recognize you partially. Shubham, I recognize very well. Chitraksh Sinha. Lift your head. I can see you now. Yeah, fine. Others, switch on your cameras, yaar. पता तो चले कौन होमवर्क कर रहा है कौन नहीं कर रहा है. इतना बड़ा बैच में 12 बच्चे होमवर्क किए. ओ भाई साहब. कृष अग्रवाल के नाम सुना लगता है. Hey, Krish Agarwal, remove that headphones. I want to see your face. Aryan Mantri, I recognize you well. Disha, I don't recognize you at all. Where do you sit in the class, madam?
I sit in the on the third bench.
To my right or to my left? Today, where were you sitting?
To your right.
Right. Strange. I see a face I don't forget. But no, you people were in paste t-shirts, right? So I'm having trouble recognizing. Okay. Aryan Kumar, chehra dikhao yaar. Aryan Kumar. Okay. Fine. I recognize Aryan Kumar very well. Disha switched out the mic. Krish Agarwal. Manav Maheshwari. Chitraksh Sinha. I recognize you now very well. Okay. Krish Agarwal, Manav Maheshwari, Siddhant Vani, Arya Ganatra. You have
Sir.
camera on करके सो गए.
Sir, my camera doesn't work actually, so.
Okay. Others. I'll be happy to see you people. I should know who are doing the homework, who are not. You people are doing the homework good. Siddhant Vani, I recognize this boy very well. Okay. The others don't want to switch on the camera. Atharva Pandit. अभी ज्वाइन हुआ बंदा या लकी क्लास हो गया भाई साहब, अभी ज्वाइन कर रहे हो। अक्षर पंडित, कैमरा ऑन करो।
नहीं sir, I can't. Sir, I'm on my PC, so there's no webcam.
Sir, we
चलो।
still have to do HCV.
नहीं, ऐसे बाद में करेंगे।
Okay.
किसी भी एक डेट डिसाइड कर लो, आप लोग बोलो। कल फ्लैगशिप्स का लेक्चर है शाम को।
Sir, I
परसों-
have only one HCV card out.
Sir, HCV to 64, right?
सर HCV फुल करने को बोला रहा मैं।
एक डाउट है जो है बता दो, कर लेंगे।
22D. The solution was not there in the solutions also.
अरे HCV का सॉल्यूशंस ही है नहीं, जो सॉल्यूशंस अवेलेबल है HCV का
उसमें नहीं था।
illegal solutions है भैया। ढंग का, how do you expect that to have a proper solution?
हाँ sir, 22D में problem है।
22 क्वेश्चन क्या है पढ़ो।
Two identical balls, each having charge of 2 × 10⁻⁻7 coulomb and a mass of 100 gram, are suspended from a common point by two insulating strings, each 50 centimeter long.
Okay.
The balls are held at a separation 5 centimeter apart and then released.
Okay. बोलो।
अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स ऑन वन ऑफ द चार्ज बॉल्स का पार्ट ए है, पार्ट डी में डाउट है, सिर्फ पार्ट डी बोलो।
हाँ,
एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ वन ऑफ द बॉल्स फॉर द इंस्टेंट जस्ट आफ्टर रिलीज।
just after release आपको acceleration in this direction will be 0, centripetal will be 0, it will be only tangential acceleration. This will be Fe, this will be T, this will be mg. So if this is theta, this is theta, only tangential acceleration will be mg sin theta minus, if this is theta, this is theta, this will be theta minus Fe cos theta. क्यों सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन 0 क्यों होगा यार? यू जस्ट रिलीज्ड इट, वेलोसिटी इज 0, सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन इज 0, so only tangential acceleration perpendicular to the string, mg sin theta minus fe cos theta. fe कैसा आएगा? k q square by 5 centimeters whole square, 0.05 whole square. Substitute here, theta, and get the answer. What you might have done is, you might have taken t cos theta mg t sin theta fe.
Yes, sir.
That you will do only when it's in equilibrium. Then all forces in upward direction will be equal to forces in downward direction. Here, forces in upward, downward are not equal. All I can tell you here is centripetal acceleration is 0 because v is 0. Tangential acceleration, टेंशन क्यों नहीं लिया भाई साहब आपने टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन में? इट्स
Perpendicular.
वंडरफुल।
Thank you, sir. चलो।
शुभम किच्चा इज येट लुकिंग। इसमें कुछ और है नहीं भाई साहब, इतना ही है। Son, no, finalize when is the next doubt lecture?
Sir, Thursday maybe.
Tomorrow is Tuesday. Why not on Wednesday?
Sir, actually I haven't done HCV.
Complete HCV. Problem is today I have done with shielding, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll send a tough assignment on Gauss law now. The assignment will be really tough. करेंगे नहीं करेंगे
Gauss
आपका
law पे
समझ
assignment
में नहीं आता। हाँ,
गॉस लॉ पे इजी असाइनमेंट भी नहीं।
इजी असाइनमेंट HCV बुकलेट है।
सर ये रोटेशन का असाइनमेंट 4 जैसा है क्या जो आप भेजोगे?
उतना टफ भी नहीं, उतना टफ भी नहीं है, मगर इट विल नॉट बी इजी फॉर श्योर।
Sir,
You don't want to give a false hope.
सर न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट पे इसके लिए टफ होगा या लाइक क्वेश्चंस के लिए टफ है?
नहीं, क्वेश्चंस इमेजिनरी, नॉन इंट्यूटिव क्वेश्चंस, नॉन इंट्यूटिव आइडिया स्ट्राइक होना चाहिए। वो एज इट इज पकड़ के एलिमेंट पकड़ के इंटीग्रेट करोगे तो नहीं।
ऑफिस से सेंड कर दो।
So when is our next lecture?
सर नेक्स्ट वीक है शायद।
नेक्स्ट वीक ही होगा।
नहीं करेंगे यार आपके बैचमेट्स। आप 4-5 लोग करेंगे, 10 लोग करेंगे, बाकी लोग बंक मार देंगे।
सर तो आप जब बाकी बैचेस के साथ डिस्कस हो गए तो ही हमारा साथ में कर लेना।
हाँ सर दादर वगैरह के साथ मर्ज कर दो।
दादर वेट, लेट मी टेक ए कॉल। अगर आप लोग सामने हो तो डिसीजन हो जाता है, फिर क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट करेंगे, भूल जाऊंगा। दादर के बच्चों को फ्लैगशिप के साथ कनेक्ट कर लूं टुमारो, मगर कल तक नहीं होगा यार, दैट्स नॉट फेयर। गिविंग यू 1 day for that will not be possible. I'll have to give you more time. नहीं चलो, give it some time. Next class I'll solve a few problems in the class on Gauss law. Right, 3-dimensional problems, and then I'll give you the assignment. वरना नहीं कर पाएंगे. Unnecessarily you'll feel depressed. It's okay. Remind me after the next class, I'll send you the first assignment of Gauss law.
सर एमटी में कैपेसिटर्स नहीं आएगा क्या फिर?
नहीं आएगा, नहीं आएगा,
तो एमटी में गॉस लॉ आएगा।
आएगा।
ओके सर।
चलो, see you people in the next class.
बाय
Good
सर,
day.
थैंक यू सर।
बाय सर।
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
बाय सर।